How did we do last week? I did rubbish
crap,
this week.
Because I only predicted one winner, which was Hull FC. Yeah, because I predicted Toronto.
I hope I got more
I
than
predicted
one.
Saints.
Most of us
Wigan. We all went Saints, we all went Wigan. So, yeah, we all went Hull FC.
Well, you said only one. There were only 4 games, weren't there, of course?
Yeah.
So did I get same as you then?
No, because you predicted Salford.
Oh, good. So I got 2. So what's the latest update then?
Well, the latest league table is you've got Phil Tom's top with 18.
Ooh.
Then it's you with 16.
Yay.
Other is 15, so I think that's Danica, and I don't know who it was in week 1. And
John Davidson.
Yeah, but he's got his own column, so I don't know how that's worked.
Really?
And
how many have you got?
I've got 14, and Scully's got 11 apart. But I've not put his results in from last week, so I don't know what they were.
No,
so
don't.
We'll just delete him.
He's injured.
He's not it.
Wigan, Toronto, Phil.
I think again this game's probably come a bit too early for Toronto. It's a really short turnaround. As we mentioned, Adrian Lamb deeply unimpressed with his team's performance.
Mm-hmm.
So he will expect a backlash. I think he'll probably get it. I'll go Wigan by 12.
Richard?
I'm going to go Wigan as well, but I think it's going to be narrower for some reason. Because they haven't quite hit where I think they will be come the end of the season. I'm going to go Wigan narrowly by 6.
Yeah, I'm similar. I think Wigan will win, but I think Toronto they're acclimatising. The big question is, what's Wigan's attack going to be like?
Well, they're making themselves tougher to beat Toronto.
Yeah,
so you're right. You're going to have to create.
And I almost think Toronto will be happy. Say, all right, we'll just go and have a scrap with you, and we'll just play it in the middle, and we'll see where that takes us. And I'd like to see Wigan, because I've said, I think they'll do all right this year. I'd like to see Wigan put some points on, but I'm not sure they will. So I'll go Wigan by. I'm going to go Wigan by 2.
2.
Ooh. Yeah. The big one, the relegation playoff on Fridays at Headingley. Leeds Hull KR. Hull KR just dropped out of the playoffs this weekend. They're 6th now, but they're above Leeds, who are actually bottom of the Super League table.
I think
for another week.
I think the way Hull KR's win at Headingley last year was one of their highlights of the season. The manner in which they played.
Brilliant. First half an hour was unbelievable.
Absolutely. And I think they'll come with the same tactics.
Yeah.
This might be one of those weeks where not playing is an advantage. So, although I think Leeds would have wanted to play it, having an extra week's rest at this time of the year probably isn't going to do them any harm. They may well get Stevie Ward back, who wouldn't have played this week because of concussion. I think, coming out.
Another one that went off and came back on. Mm-hmm. And was out with concussion.
I think part of the issue, talking to someone who knows about these things, is delayed concussion. That there is a protocol that you pass to come back on, but then you get back in the dressing room after the game, and it sort of hits you.
Yeah. I have to say, I have had concussion playing rugby a couple of times.
And it's almost like the following day you wake up and you feel sick.
And once I got absolutely cleaned out, smashed in it fairly. It's just absolutely like one of them where I just passed it and the guy hit me. It was I had no beef about it. And I was like sat on the floor and the marbles were rolling round. Didn't think of it, and the day after was bad, really bad. Couldn't get out of bed for about 3 days. I've been sick and stuff. But,
so I think that does happen. That I think Stevie Ward's was a cut on the cheek, and it turned out to be concussion as well.
Fair enough. So okay by how many?
So I do think that having come off a big derby, which will have emotionally obviously taken a fair amount out of Hull KR, I think it does favour Leeds that they didn't play this week, so I'm going Leeds by 10.
Rhinos. I mean, I don't know who the women's team are going to have selfies with this week. Maybe Sean Kenny Dowell. I don't know.
See, this is putting me under intense pressure now, because I actually do think Leeds will win.
Well, you can take Leeds.
Go on,
I've got Leeds by 8.
I think it'll be a basketball game, this, because I think Hull haven't got any big forwards, and neither have Leeds. So I think both teams will chuck it about. I think we'll see better of Leeds than we did in week 1. Hoping the pitch will be alright, given all this rain. The pitch could be an absolute nightmare.
That could be a stop.
Spoiler.
Carnegie's game was called off yesterday, so the disappointment of about 3 people. So,
I'm going to go Leeds. I think Leeds will win this week. I think this is a nice make-up for Leeds. And good win week 1, great performance, great effort last week, emotional week, nothing. Having to go away. They could have done with being at home, I think, this week. I'm going to go Leeds just. I think it'd be something, where they're allowing, something like 36-32. I think it'll just be like a game of basketball. So Leeds by 4. I'm looking forward to this game. It's actually the TV game Friday. Salford, Huddersfield. We get to find out whether Huddersfield's opening win of the season, I'm not going to say a fluke, because it clearly wasn't, but
No.
can they kick on and
Well,
win
I think
again?
what we get is we get to see whether Salford are going to be the real deal this year. Because first week, obviously, they were blown away. Second week, found a way to beat Toronto, but weren't convincing. Again, I think Huddersfield will benefit from not playing this weekend. I think they'll be full of confidence from the way they played at the Dragons. I can see, again, Aidan Caesar being the dominant player in the middle of the field. I actually fancy Huddersfield with this one, and Huddersfield by 6.
Yeah, I'm going to be boring as well and go with the Giants.
No, we're going to be threatened
I
by
think
Salford fans.
The crowd will be interesting, won't it? Because obviously they blame, you can say, oh, Toronto bring no people, say 4,000 is the benchmark for Salford. It'd be interesting to see what they got on a Friday night on the telly. We will have upset Rugby League's foremost expert on snakes now, Gemma Carter, by tipping against her beloved Red Devils. Yeah. She's the big snake expert in Rugby League snakes, Gemma Carter. That's her thing.
Stuff you learn on this show. Not worth knowing.
Giants -4.
Yeah.
Giants 4-8.
I think the Giants will win. You mentioned the week off. They had the week off. Perfect. Going away from home. I think the Giants will win. They won there last year as well, remember.
That was a horrible game.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But it
Worst
won.
game of the season.
I'm going Huddersfield by 8. I think Salford will improve defensively from week 1. They won the other day. Catalans against Castleford. This is an interesting one. Saturday night, this one. 5 o'clock. We can all not watch it on the telly.
Oh, yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
Unless you're in Australia.
We'll get someone over there to live stream it on their phone on Facebook.
Yeah.
If Mr. F plays, I'm sure we'll find ways of seeing pictures of it. I genuinely don't know, because I thought Castleford would lose last week and they proved me wrong, which makes me loath to tip against them this week. I can't believe Catalans are going to be as bad as they were in their first home game, as good as Huddersfield were. I just thought Catalans were woeful. And they need to curry favour with their home fans. It would be a PR disaster if they were to lose their first 2 home games. Will all the hype surrounding the man who may or may not play distract from the Dragons, or will it inspire them? I genuinely don't know. I think perhaps then it's not a place you can go with 10 injuries and expect to win.
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, I'm going to go Catalan by 4, but if Cas win, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going to go with the Tigers. Riding on the crest of a wave. I wonder how yesterday will have affected the Dragons, having come over, not played, and had to go back.
What would they have done in Wakefield to keep themselves?
Hepworth Gallery,
No.
Coal
Yeah.
Mining Museum,
No.
Yeah.
They'll have been Nando's.
Oh, Yorkshire Sculpture Park.
Nando's, Yorkshire
Not
Sculpture Park.
in that weather. They'll have been at
Nando's,
Nando's.
yeah.
Right? Double Nando's.
I mean, it's a good job it was this week, because the week before there was the big fire at the bakery and it was shut Nando's, so Rugby League players were screwed. It extends
That
to
might be why Waking it
Yeah.
performing week 1.
Well, it extends to staff at Rugby League clubs as well, I understand the Nando's thing. Cast by, I don't know why, cast by 8, sorry, there you go. Analysis,
First difference of opinion.
that's what they tune in for. Where's Jeffrey Wheeler when you need him?
Can't overlook how comprehensively beat Catalans were in week 1. I'm sorry, but I can't.
Mm-hmm. By a team they were expected to be as well.
Yeah, I'm going against myself here, but I've got to go Castleford. I'm going Castleford in a narrow one by 2.
Unbeaten start. to the
Unbeaten
season.
Cass. Hull Saints, Sunday.
Really looking forward to this. I think that will tell us, I think, Hull's credentials, because they're playing without 2 of their big forwards who they've signed. If they've got genuine pretensions, they need to harness the goodwill of 20,000 people turning up this week.
Yeah.
They're getting Saints, in some respects, the right week, because we've got our minds on what might be happening the week after, but Saints have got to put in a performance. They need to build themselves up to play the Roosters. We don't know at this early stage in the season how many of the guys that aren't fit for Saints are gonna play. I think some of the ones like James Roby and Tommy Makers, if they genuinely are going to play in the World Club, you almost need them to play this week. I just at the moment think that probably Hull have got that necessary competition for places that makes them a real threat. And I'm going to go Hull by 8.
Rich?
Next week we'll have our scientific prediction of the World Club Challenge, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
Scientific?
After yesterday we brought you Bramley 1, Highfield 1, which if you've not seen it is well worth a watch. This is the game now where we're all bullying up Hull as the greatest thing since sliced bread, them and Warrington. So this is usually the part where they lose, but I think they will win. And I think it'd be narrow, I think it'd be close. Maybe I should go golden point because Mark Sneed is the king of the golden point, but I've got them to win by a Mark Sneed score off his boot by 2.
Yeah, I think Christian Wolf was gobsmacked as to how bad his team were last week.
Yes.
And I know they were beaten by a very good team, but I think he was very
made a lot of
disappointed.
mistakes.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be that bad again, but I think Hull on the back of that derby, like you said, they were poor at home last year. They've got to win this game for me. And I think this is a game Saints don't need the week before the World Cup. I know they want a tough tack. This is too tough. Away from home. I think Hull will win by 8. Final one, and make it quick because we're done for time. Wakefield against Warrington.
Warrington by 10. Very, very impressed with them this week.
Yeah.
I have to say Wakefield every week, don't I now? Until I get found out. Wakefield by 2. We only beat them last year.
You did.
Last
If you hadn't given him 30 start, you probably would have been. I'm going to go Warrington. I think Warrington will win by 14. There you go. Michael, if you listen, I'm sorry.